Alright, so I am going to be making lactation cookies tonight because I will do anything to increase my supply, but I can't stand taking pills. I hate taking the fenugreek. I'm not very good about swallowing the pills. So if I can increase my supply while eating a cookie, that sounds awesome. So I've halved the recipe, and what you're going to need is half a cup of butter, half a cup of sugar, and half a cup of brown sugar, and I've just mixed them in this bowl. Then you're going to need 2 tablespoons of water, which is 1/8 of a cup, a tablespoon of flaxseed meal, and I bought all of that flaxseed meal because I couldn't remember how much the recipe called for, so any tips for using up flaxseed meal, let me know. Leave them below. So that's 1 tablespoon. Then we got 1 egg, and this is our farm fresh egg from our backyard chickens. It's green. We have one that lays green eggs, so that's very cool. Okay, then you need half a teaspoon each of vanilla, salt, and baking soda. So the salt and baking soda in there, and I have to measure out the vanilla. Then you need 1 cup of flour. They suggest whole wheat flour, but I had half a cup of cake flour left over from Baking Club. So there's half a cup of white cake flour and half a cup of whole wheat flour that I got from a bulk bin. You can also use all-purpose flour if you want, but just you're going to need 1 cup of flour. Then you need 1.5 cups of oats and half a cup of chocolate chips and 2 to 4 tablespoons of brewer's yeast. I want to increase the supply, and so they said add more brewer's yeast. So this is a full 4 tablespoons, so I am really glad that there's that much sugar going in because I have a feeling that is going to make it taste pretty funky. Okay, so the first step is to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and then to mix the flaxseed meal and water and let set for 5 minutes. So I'm just going to pour that in there. Give it a little stir. Awesome. Next, you're going to add the butter, sugar, and brown sugar to your mixer. Alright, now we're going to add our egg. And with farm fresh eggs, you always want to crack them in a bowl before adding them, just to make sure there's no issues. We don't have a rooster, so I wasn't expecting a chick, but you never know. Just want to be safe. So now we're going to let that mix well. Next, we're going to add the flaxseed mix and the vanilla. Alright, so we're going to let that mix, and now we're going to work on our dry ingredients. So I've already sifted together the flour. So the majority of this is sifted. I'm going to add that, reserving just a little bit to sift together the flour, the brewer's yeast, the baking soda, and salt. So now we're going to add in the dry ingredients. Let's bring this back. Alright, so now we're going to add in our oats and chips. We only need a half cup of the chocolate chips. The rest will be Christopher's snack, no doubt. I'll lock it. Just going to scrape down the sides of your bowl to make sure that everything got mixed in, especially once you add in the oats and the chocolate chips. It doesn't tend to mix as well. So. Alright, so next we're going to scoop onto a baking sheet, and then we're going to bake at 350 degrees for 12 minutes. Here's a closer look at the batter. It looks really good, actually. It looks just like a normal oatmeal cookie recipe. You would never know that there's tons of flaxseed and brewer's yeast in there. Awesome. So my secret for our cookies is to use an ice cream scoop. That way you get nice uniform cookies. And it goes much faster than using the old 2 spoons. This recipe should make about 2 dozen cookies. Never mind, the recipe made just over 3 dozen. So I've got 16 cookies on the sheet that I'm going to bake now, and then a whole bunch more that I'm just going to throw in the freezer. Like I said, it made 3 dozen plus 2 cookies. So I guess if I need more cookies, I'll pull one of those out of the freezer and bake them for 12 to 15 minutes. So now I'm going to pop these in the oven, 12 minutes, I think it was 12 minutes, let's double check. 12 minutes at 350 degrees. Alright, so I baked the cookies for the 12 minutes plus an additional 4 minutes, and they're still not that brown, actually. But I'm going to take them out because they're starting to get a little dry looking. So. Alright, so I'm going to let these cool for a couple minutes and then I'll give them a taste test. Alright, so it's been like 10 minutes and they're nice and cool. They look great. They're pretty good. Can't really taste, you wouldn't think that they had weird stuff in them. And in fact, wait for it. I think I feel my boobs tingling. I think they're already working. Fabulous. Should have tried these a long time ago. All right, guys. Hope you enjoy. Now I know you're sick and you're laying on the couch and you feel awful. But does the chocolate chip cookie taste good?
Yeah, it tastes fine.
Can you taste weird stuff in there?
No.
Does it make your boobs tingle?
No.
Give it a couple minutes.